اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فقال لأبي إن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فقال علي لأبيه يا رسول الله أخبرني ما لجلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا إلا ونزلت عليهم الرحمة وحفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال علي إذا والله فزنا وفاز شيعتنا ورب الكعبة. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. فقال النبي ثانيا يا علي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا وفيهم محموم إلا ففرج الله همه ولا مغموم إلا وكشف الله غمه ولا طالب حاجة إلا وقضى الله حاجته. فقال علي إذا والله فزنا وسعدنا وكذلك شيعتنا فازوا وسعدوا وفي الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
حبيبي خدا ختم الأنبياء صلوات.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
I begin in the name of the Almighty Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful. Praise be to the Almighty Allah who created the universe with the heavens above and the earth below. Praise be to the Almighty Allah who created all creatures, big and small, angels and humans. Peace and blessing be upon the Almighty Allah's last and the best of all of his prophets, Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
To whom the Holy Quran was revealed. Peace and blessing be upon the Prophet's beloved daughter, Lady Fatima Zahra, the leader of all women, past, present and future.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Peace and blessing be upon all the 12 true successors of the Holy Prophet. Imam Ali being the first and Al-Mahdi being the 12th one, who is alive but out of our sight by the command of the Almighty Allah. Mercy and blessing of Almighty of Allah be upon all of you. Assalamu alaikum. Our martyrdom continues, our Zadari continues. We are getting closer to the day of the battle. Our hearts become softer and we go through more pain. Oh brothers and sisters, before I start, I have a little request. The day of Ashura is just around the corner, and I ask you all and I pledge to you that we have built this centre, so let's please use it. I hear many people who are saying, I'm planning to go elsewhere, but we have built this in the centre of Nottingham. We have built this as your home. Please do not desert it on this very important day. very quick element on the 25th of December. Most of us, I think nearly all of us, have got this day off. And it's a blessing that it's in the month of Muharram, because it's known as Christmas. I won't spend too much time on it, but I just want to mention one key thing. This morning, my neighbour said to me, "Merry Christmas," and I smiled, I said, "Great." And he goes, "Do you people even celebrate it?" And I replied, I said, "Do you know what? We celebrate the birth of your Jesus more than you do, and we mourn his death more than you do. While you, at midnight, are drunk, we are doing dua for him." And he looked at me and went, "Whoa." I said, "Yes." I said, "While you are intoxicated and you don't know where you are, there are those who still go to midnight mass. But there are more Muslims who will remember him." And then I went on to him, I said, "Look, the challenge we face is 3.5 centuries after the birth of Hazrat Isa. It was decided that the 25th of December would be the day to celebrate his birth. And they chose this towards the end of the year. It's very much like the harvesters, the farmers. They work all year round, and then they need to celebrate. You go through a tunnel and you get excited when you can see the light. And for them, that's why Christmas was put towards the end of the year, that people work throughout the year and then have something to look forward to. For brothers and sisters who want to, understand this more, if I had more time I would do. If you just go on to Christmas.com, it explains to you how this day is celebrated around the world in so many different days. Now we laugh about the fact that we can't celebrate Eid together. We say Muslims are not united. But we are not united over a maximum of 24 hours. Yeah? Maybe 48 hours if you're in the other part of the globe. But our Christian brothers, 6 months difference. So they call us ununited, fools, people who can't celebrate their Christmas in one day. But them themselves, when you look into it, have such a huge distance. But I just wanted to mention this day because for many youngsters who are in school, you may have spent a lot of time discussing this topic. So brothers and sisters, you've heard many of the events that have taken place, and you've heard about many of the sacrifices. We've heard about the men, the old men, Janabi John. We've heard about the companions, and we've also heard about the sacrifices of the family of the Alabad and the children. But I have not mentioned anything about the sacrifice made by the women. The women play a vital role in our families and our communities. It was again only in the 1930s that women in Britain had the right of voting. Something that we take for granted, the right of voting. Islam gave this right to women 1,400 years ago. There's so many rights that Muslims have been given and women have been given. In these last 12 months, we've seen many debates on TV about Sharia law and how, the chief of the British churches want to welcome it in. And many people opposed it, but when they read about the rights we give to the women, they thought, wow, this is fantastic. There is an image that our women are treated badly. Just because we make them sit in the back seat and drive at the front. Many people say you walk 4 steps ahead. That's a cultural thing. They say your women don't have the rights to choose who they want to get married to. That is a cultural thing. When I explain to them that our religion gives them more rights than anybody, they're shocked. It is the fact that we don't educate them on these topics. Many times we are afraid because we don't know ourselves. Sisters especially, I'm sure when you were in school, college, the topic of arranged marriage and Muslim women are suppressed and treated badly. I urge that you learn and you can answer them. Because our religion gives more rights than any other religion. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
These women made many sacrifices. Some lost their sons, some lost their nephews, brothers, husbands and fathers. And after the battle of Karbala,